Welcome everyone to My AI Live. Today's Thursday, October 31st. My AI Live, we get together every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for the My AI training. We're teaching you about the incredible Nowsite system for social media. We're also giving you tips and tricks, ideas, different ways of starting conversations so that you can build online and in person and really get, that forward movement in your business that you're looking for. Now, we're going to be a little light today for people because first of all, our German team is partially here. They actually have a holiday today. So I knew a lot of them weren't going to be here today. The other thing is we know that the Rank Makers event is going on, and so we know a lot of our members are over there right now watching that. And Tom and Adrian will be on their way to be speaking about Nowsite over there, which is very exciting. So for those of you who left that event to come over here real quick, we're going to do a great little training for you, and we'll get you out of here at a decent hour so you can get back over to that event as well. First of all, on Thursdays, we normally talk a lot about transformation, right? So if you're going by hashtags and kind of themes for the day, a lot of times on Thursdays, we Transformation Thursday or Throwback Thursdays. Steve does a lot of throwback photos and they get some great traction for him, and he comes up with some pretty hilarious stuff sometimes. And so when you do those throwback photos or you do photos where you're talking about something that's already happened, you can get a lot of great traction that way as well. Some of the other things we do a lot on Thursdays, though, is talk about transformation. For those of you who are working with other people, like Diane works with a lot of people in weight loss, she may have before and after pictures of some of her clients, before and after pictures even of her own weight loss. Steve's doing a challenge right now, so he has some before and after photos as well. And then, of course, Coach Jenny, Mike, and things like that. But transformation doesn't only have to be about weight loss. It could be about who you are as a person. It could be the journey that you've been on that's helped you walk away from, a corporate job to become an entrepreneur. It could be making the decision to leave a relationship that wasn't working and to be in a relationship that is amazing and heartfelt and something that's really satisfying and loving. It could be about the journey of, overcoming that fear and insecurity to becoming a strong and confident person. Transformation can mean so many different things to so many different people. But here's the thing. One thing Ray Higdon taught me that helped me in my business and helped me in my life so much was this one thing. He told me when I told him what I wanted to do, when he coached me many, many years ago, I was blessed. I had two coaching sessions with him. And most people do not get to coach with Ray Higdon. Like you're going to pay like 30, 40, $50,000 to coach with him, right? One on one. And I was blessed that I got to do two coaching sessions with him. And he asked me what I wanted to do. And when I told him what I wanted, when I told him about I want to be a coach, I want to have this, I want to do a training thing, I want to have this training company, I want to do all these things. The thing he told me right then and there wasn't, okay, you're going to train under me for 10 years. And then when you're worthy enough, then maybe you can go do blah, 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 blah. He didn't say anything like that. You know what he said to me? He said, okay, that's what you want to do? Perfect. You start today. And you should have seen I looked like a deer in the headlights. I was like, what? See, to me, it didn't matter because yes, I did my coach training through the university. I actually did university level coaching. Okay. So for business and for health and things like that. So it's not that I didn't have the skills. It's not that I hadn't been doing that for a long time. It wasn't that I hadn't been in network marketing for a long time building my business. It was I didn't feel like I was enough yet. I was the person who was like, well, when I get a couple more degrees or when I get a couple more this, or maybe if I get all these other trainings and, do all this other stuff, then I'll be worthy, right? Then I'll be ready. And what he said to me was, you start today. You start today. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, And he taught me something that he said that he learned from a gentleman, a coach. His name's Hank Norman. And he was, I think he still is, Mel Robbins' coach. So anybody know Mel Robbins? Ever heard of the 5 second rule? She has a coach because successful people have coaches. Said to her, he taught her this, and then he taught Ray Higdon this. To be successful, you go back and talk to the person that you used to be. To be successful, you go back and talk to the person that you used to be, right? So each and every one of you has a transformation story, has a story of what your product did for you, a story of what your business did for you, a story of what the person that's working with you, maybe your upline, your coach. Everybody has a story of something happened. You were here, then you're here, and there was this journey along the way. And then you go back and talk to that person, right? You go back and talk to that person. So when we make our posts on social media, the thing we want to remember is we are trying to get somebody to stop the scroll, to look at our post, read it, consider it, comment on it, respond to it, right? Would everybody agree to that? That's what we're trying to get somebody to do, right? No matter if it's TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, it doesn't matter what platform you're on. You are ultimately trying to get somebody to stop that scroll, look at your post, read it, consider it, comment on it, respond to it. Like you want action on your post. The mistake we make is we do buy my product, buy my product, buy my product because we think we're Pepsi or Coke. And if we just put that out there enough, somebody will buy our product. We're not Pepsi or Coke. Pepsi or Coke is doing it by spending billions of dollars every year on advertising or millions or whatever. They spend a lot of money on advertising. They buy the Super Bowl ad. They're buying a lot of advertising. So that advertising is getting forced in people's faces. But Facebook and social media doesn't work like that. Social media works based on an algorithm of what they think you want to see as you do the scroll to keep you on that platform for as long as possible. Now, when you think about social media like that, you think about social media that their goal is to keep that person who's looking at it on there as long as possible. That means they're going to feed that person every single thing that they think that person's interested in to get them triggered, to get that dopamine hit, to keep them on there as much as possible. Now, you have to be the person that that person's interested in looking at. And we don't do it by buy my product, buy my product. If you want to truly find your tribe and truly find the people that you can help, you have to go back and talk to the person that you used to be because that's the place you have authority. That's the place that you can actually speak from. If we're not speaking to who we used to be, and we're just kind of trying to pretend to be this person over here or this person here. Anybody remember old school network marketing where they're like, take a picture in front of this car and act like it's yours and act like you're all successful and people will want to build with you and stuff like that. It didn't work. I mean, it probably worked for a couple of people who really their level of integrity, it didn't matter to them, but it didn't work, right? What works is authenticity. Gary Brecka, if any of you have seen him online, huge health person out there, they've actually done measurements of frequency with people, and they found that the highest frequency actually isn't love. There's one higher than that. It's authenticity, which includes love. It's authenticity. And so the more authentic that we are of who we are, what we believe, and who we help, without any of those false principles and any of that other ridiculous stuff that people do, people will know and understand how authentic we are. We will attract our tribe. And out of the tribe that you're attracting on social media, you will find all of your product users. You'll find all of your business builders. You'll find everybody. So how do we make that post? First of all, the AI, the thing that's great about the AI, it's not about ever being phony or being about somebody else. It's about helping you have your authentic voice out with the world. And that's what I absolutely love about it, right? So let me show you how we're going to make that kind of post or some of those posts. First, let's go ahead and share our screen. I'm going to make sure that we are here, I want to make sure you see where your replay is at, just in case you need to go back and this replay. Or it may be that you have a team member who's not here today and you're like, holy crap, they need to hear this. Okay. So you'll be able to do that. If you come over here to the official corporate Nowsite group, this is where you will find your replays. This is where, and look, there's Steve right there. Somehow I landed right on him. I don't know how that. There's Mike. So you'll see people on here that you obviously know that are on the screen right now. Official corporate Nowsite group, this is where you're going to find your replays. Okay. All your replays will be here. You'll see my lives. Any live I do, I put it over here so you have the replay immediately. Okay. If you want to know more about me, here I am. My name is Elizabeth Larson. I'm a personal and business transformation coach, teacher, trainer, author, speaker, professional network marketer. I have been building online for a very long time, and I started out teaching this over 10 years ago, these principles, on the stages of an essential oil company, and have grown from there. It has been amazing, the journey. And what I want to do is I'm going to come over here. I love Jake Michael. I'm going to come back over here and show you some transformation types of posts. Now, when we talk about transformation, we talk about the person that we used to be, right? I was trapped in a body. That was me 70 pounds ago, but through determination, healthy eating, strength training, I've transformed inside and out. Okay, that's one. It's not the greatest one, though. All of these are made with the Nowsite program. Here's another throwback Transformation Thursday one. This is me a long time ago. I was telling my community earlier, I was doing a mindset training, and I told everybody I felt like I was aging backwards. Like, I'm not kidding. And when I look at myself back then, this is 8 years ago, something like that. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that. I feel like I'm aging backwards, right? It's from doing the inner work, right? So big difference in how I feel about myself. And so I talk about these things. Dare to dream big. It's crucial to remember the only limits we face in life are the ones we impose upon ourselves. All of these are kind of transformation type things for transformation posts. So when we talk about transformation posts, what we want to do is talk about our story. Many years back, I found myself in a situation that was far from ideal. I was stuck in a job that not only drained my energy, but also left me feeling utterly unsatisfied and unhealthy. It was a tough time, but I knew something had to change. Now, the photos I put on there are of me before and after, right? Because I want to give a visual to the story that I'm working on. Now, your transformation post may not be such weight loss, but it may be you are an unhappy person and now the glow that's on your face, and people can see it. People can truly see it, right? So I made a decision. It was time to take control of my own destiny. I began with baby steps, incorporating more physical activity into my daily routine and making healthier life choices. The journey wasn't about shedding a few pounds. It wasn't just about. It was about transforming my entire outlook on life and igniting my passion and zest for living. I knew I couldn't keep going the way I was. All right. So when you talk about your story, what you want to talk about is the things that are important to you, the things that you've overcome, the things that you've struggled with and went through. This woman right here had a very profound effect on my life. This is Sarah Robbins. She's the top earner. She was the top earner at Rodan & Fields before they decided to go affiliate only, and now she is with a different company. She took her entire team over there. This woman was such an inspiration for me because like 10 years ago, I saw her on a stage and thought, my gosh, could I ever be her? Could I ever do those things? I got to have a conversation with her later that day by just a chance encounter that God had for me, that I actually got to sit down and have a conversation. And every event I go to after that, I've ended up meeting her somewhere in a lobby, somewhere else, just by happenstance. And now we have this amazing relationship because she's watched me transform over the years as well, and has been, checks on me and stuff like that. Amazing, amazing woman. These are the things that happen to us. These are the transformation stories that we talk about. So how do we use the AI with the transformation? Okay, we're going to come over here to our Nowsite system. There's 3 things we do each day, right? We post on social media, we comment on posts, and we start conversations. When we post on social media to do our, my internet is stuck. Okay. There's all these different ways that we can post each day. When I talk about transformation, the ones I like to use the most, I'll tell them to you. If I already know the photo I want to use, so I made this photo right here. Let me grab it. I put this collage together. You could do this on Canva. You could do this on an app. You can do this kind of stuff anywhere. So, there's no specific program. You don't have to pay for anything to make something like this, right? You just grab something that does it and just throw all those pictures in there. So I made this picture right here, right? Before, this is with me, with Danny Johnson. I did a lot of my training with Danny Johnson a long, long, long time ago. And as I said, I think I'm aging backwards. Like, I'm not joking. And it's from the inside out. It's from the work, it's from forgiveness, it's from all of the things that are important to me. So with this, I make a picture like this. Now, if I have a picture like this, I'm going to use caption my image. Okay. I'm going to upload the image into here and I'm going to talk about what I wanted to say. And I'll say something very easy, something to the effect of, and I'll do this. Write me a post about my transformation story. Why are you not working? Oh, my microphone doesn't want to work, huh? There we go. Write me a post about my transformation story of being stuck in low self-worth and self-hatred, period, not loving myself or my life, period, to losing 70 pounds and releasing the fear, the insecurity, resentment. Now my life is amazing. So thankful for the transformation and for the person that helped me start my journey, period. Do you want to change? I would love to help you. Period. Hashtag pay it forward. All right. So I'm going to hit generate. Oh, I didn't upload a photo. Let me see if I can find that photo really quick. That was actually on my old computer and I just bought a new computer. So, all right, I'll use this. I'll just use another photo just so you guys can see. Okay, there's a photo of mine. Okay, so I'm going to upload the photo. Let's pretend it's the collage one because okay, there's my photo. Then I'm just going to use this one. Okay, transformation alert. Once trapped by low self-worth and self-hatred, I shed 70 pounds and all my insecurities. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude for the incredible journey and the person who guided me along the way. Ready to change your life? I'm here to help. Okay. Now, Jenny has lost 70 pounds too. So has Mike. I think we should start a 70-pound club. Okay. Anyways, Jenny can use something like this with her people and even ask her people to make a post for themselves and write out a post, make a post on Nowsite, give them the wording and ask them to use a picture on their own for the people that she's helped as referrals for her, which is an interesting thing to do. Nobody ever thinks about stuff like that. But if you'll make this post about how I helped you, I will give you some free coaching. I'll give you some free product. I'll say blah, blah, blah. They don't want to be a part of the business and they don't really want to be a part of any of that. That's perfectly fine. There's other ways that people can do that. Now, here's the thing. With the transformation one, personally, I like a lot more meat into it. I don't like short posts when it comes to that because I don't feel like there's usually enough in there, right? So I'm going to come over here to the AI and I'm going to say make it longer. Now I can give it specific instructions and say, put more meat into it about my story or about this or anything else. I'm just going to ask it to make it longer and see what it does, right? Love that dress. All right, transformation alert. I'm beyond thrilled to share my incredible journey of self-discovery and transformation with all of you. I'm going to put some space in there so it's easier to digest. At one point, I was trapped by low self-worth and self-hatred, which held me back from living the life I truly deserved. But with determination and perseverance, I have shed an astonishing 70 pounds along with my insecurities. This journey's filled me with immense gratitude and joy, and I owe a lot of it to the wonderful person who guided and supported me every step of the way. They've truly been a blessing in my life. Now I'm more than ready to extend a helping hand to anyone who's eager to change their own life. If you're ready to embark on your own transformation journey, I am here to help you achieve your goals and step into the best version of you. Let's start this amazing journey together one step at a time. Remember that change is possible, and I'm living proof of that. Embrace the possibilities and know that you're never alone on this path. Reach out to me if you're ready to take that first step. Hashtag pay it forward. Thank you for reading. I can't wait to see the incredible transformations await all of you. Stay positive and never underestimate the power of believing in yourself. Okay, I absolutely love this post. Now, here's the thing. This is written for Facebook. If I come over here to Instagram, it's going to change. Notice it's a little shorter. It's put together for that audience. Same with LinkedIn, right? So in just a few minutes, I have a terrific post about the story that I want to do, ready for 3 different platforms. Now, here's the thing I want you to remember. Your transformation post does not have to be about weight loss. It could be about Deborah's story. Deborah Smith here has a powerful, powerful, powerful story. I don't have, do I have permission to share any of it? I'm not going to do that. I'll let you share it sometime. It's okay. Okay. She grew up in things that were very, very difficult, was in very difficult relationship. I mean, like she's gone through it. Now, here's the thing that's incredible. What she has come out of has become this powerful woman of God, this amazing, incredible woman, right? And this transformation that she has done, there are people out there who are still scrolling Facebook looking for an answer, begging God for the answer as she posts her story of her transformation. She's lost weight, yes, but her story of who she's changed as a person is so huge that as she posts that on here and she starts posting that out there, what's going to happen is the person who needs that, the person who's seeking that is going to find that. Now, they may not comment the first time. They may not reach out the second time. I'll tell you what's really interesting is when you make a post and then somebody reaches out to you and they tell you they've been watching you for years and you're like, I didn't know. Why didn't you like something? Why didn't you say something? I didn't even know. And I've had people do that. I've been watching you for a couple years now. How are you doing this? And it's like, what? You have? You just don't know. And truthfully, you guys don't know where people are at in their life. Because we're taught to put a mask on. We're taught to be really, oh, be prim and proper, be perfect. Oh, everything's great. Show on Facebook, everything's perfect. Your kids are perfect. Your life is perfect. The food is perfect. The vacation's perfect. Everything's perfect. And they don't cough on camera like I just did, you know? But the truth is, they're dying inside. They're in the bathroom crying by themselves. They're thinking about taking their own life. And there's a lot of people out there who are desperate for change. They're desperate for what you have. And unless you go out and change and actually be honest with your message and really post and talk about what it is you do, who you help, give out tips, give out the things that you did, who's going to help them? So let's take 5 minutes and make our post, okay? Now you can make a Halloween post, absolutely. 100%. I know there are people out there. I just want to make my Halloween post today. It's cool. It's a holiday. Feel free to do that. But for those of you who are ready to start talking about your story, even if you're only 5 steps away from where you were, I'm going to challenge you to make a transformation post. Something easy, something light, something to just get your feet wet. Because the more you talk about your authentic story, the more you're going to attract your tribe that needs you. Tom Chenault all the time talks about being sober for over 36 years now. All the time talks about his sobriety. All the time. Why? He doesn't hide that he used to drink and be a drunk, right? He doesn't hide any of it. Why? Because if he hides it, then he can't help somebody else. Until we can be honest about where we've been and where we're going, we can't truly help other people. So let's take 5 minutes. Let's go make our post real quick. And then let's come back and I'd love to see your post. And then we'll get you guys out of here because I know some of you need to get back over to the other training. But I want to make sure that we get our posting because remember, it's all about consistency. All right. Here's 5 minutes. And if you have questions, we can do questions during the time. But I really, really want you to make your posts because I'd love to see those. So let's go ahead and take that 5 minutes. I like that, Paul. Let's start showcasing some posts here. First, I want to do the Halloween post that Janet did because this is really, really cute. So look at how adorable that is. Isn't that precious? Where are you, Janet? I don't even see you. There you are. Oh, honey, you look adorable. Like so, so cute. Oh my gosh. All right. Embracing the joy of Halloween brings a delightful sense of whimsy and wonder. Today, let us allow our spirits to play. In doing so, remember that life's vibrancy can often shines when we least expect it. How are you celebrating today? I love that. One other thing I think I would put after that is what's your costume? Post a photo of yours down below in the comments. I think you might get a lot of reactions with that.
Done.
All right. Beautiful. Fantastic post, Janet. Congratulations. That's just awesome. All right. Let's do this.
Elizabeth,
Yeah.
we should have a 60-pound club too.
Yes, we should. I agree.
That would be me.
Yay. Woo. Congratulations, girl.
Thank you.
We're going to come up with just a club for all of us, like, no matter how much it was, right? Like just to hang out together or something. I'll come up with something for all of us.
Cool.
Congratulations, honey. All right. Let's do Jenny. Okay, first of all, love your new cover photo. That is your best one yet. Like really, really love that. All right. One thing that would be really fun, Jenny, in this, I don't know if you'd want to do it or not, but I would just put a like me right here and then put my husband over here. I think it would just bring just a little bit more connection to those two photos on your
Okay.
All right. Is yours
So yeah, that's it. I decided to do a little video this morning.
okay? Have you ever been anxious about visiting the doctor because of that dreaded weight talk? You're not alone. I'm reflecting on my own past struggles and fears. Let's face our fears together with a little laughter and support. Check out my story, it might inspire you too. I love that. I get that you're going to talk about it. I don't really see that very pronounced in here. So, have you ever been anxious about visiting the doctor because of that dreaded weight talk? You're not alone. That was me, and I'm talking about what that was like and what I did in the video below. A little bit more clarity there about that.
Okay.
But, let's take a second. Let's just listen to a few seconds of this, everybody.
Just wanted to have a little chat with you. How many of you have been afraid to go to the doctor because you didn't want to hear the little lecture about you need to lose some weight? Well, that's happened to me many times. And
I've avoided going to the doctor when I was sick because I didn't want to hear that. Finally, we met someone who was able to help us and guide us. And it wasn't just a diet, it was a whole lifestyle change. But it really worked on up here. And that's what we need to do. We need to take a focus and have someone help and support us. And because of that, I've not only have my health back, it no longer hurts to go out and walk. It no longer hurts to move about. I feel 20 years younger than I did, and it has made all the difference in the world.
I would like to see what could happen for
Perfect.
you.
Perfect, 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 perfect. If you guys want to know how to do a video, watch hers. It's 1 minute and 49 seconds, and let me tell you, I mean, seriously, you guys, that's how easy it is. You just grab a phone and you just talk a little bit about your transformation. And I promise you guys, if you just do that and do it and just do it and just keep learning how to do it. I mean, this woman's on TikTok. I hear people say, I'm too old for that. It's like, I'm sorry, have you seen her birthday things on TikTok? Like, she's hilarious. So, yeah, Jenny, 10 stars, mic drop, just perfect. Perfect, perfect. I am just, I love it. Great job, honey.
Thank you.
All right. All right, that was the pumpkin alarm. We've got to go. I want to get you guys back. All of you who are in the Rank Bakers event, I want to get you back over there. Jenny will put in the chat where she's at, where you can find her. All right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay. We'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for My AI Live. Again, if you need a demo about a specific way of being able to talk about your business, your product, your transformation, bring your questions, bring these things. We'll be happy to show you how to do those here. And really, here's the thing. Please go back and talk to the person you used to be. Go back and talk to the person you used to be. Go back and talk to the person you used to be. If you do that, you will inspire people to dream bigger and to believe that they can change their life too. All right. Have a great day, everybody. I love you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Feel free to unmute. Bye, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Have a great
Thank you.
holiday.
Bye-bye.
Have a great Halloween.
Love you
Bye.
all.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Be
everyone.
careful.
Recording